Where is Conor McGregor? We see him on the yacht. We see him traveling around the world. We see him eating all these good foods. But don't get me wrong, that man is training. Pull up a photo back whenever he was coaching up the Ultimate Fighter. He looked a little heavier. Like, obviously he was lifting, but it didn't really look like he was doing cardio. Or pull up a photo now, he looks completely different. Way more leaner. Way more shredded. Even you can just tell in his face and his body how healthier he looks. Fight Pass might be right, man. We saw them leak that little photo of the countdown of Chandler versus McGregor, and it actually might be true. I feel like Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler will take place at UFC 296 in December later this year in 2023.
It's tough, man. I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Why?
I think Conor McGregor, he knows how to stay relevant. He knows how to keep sucking the people in. But why does he need a fight? Why does he have to go take this fight against Michael Chandler? For what? To prove his legacy? He already has a legacy. He beat Jose Aldo when no one was beating Jose Aldo. He was the first double champ ever. There would be no two weight division champs right now if it wasn't for Conor McGregor. He boxed Floyd Money Mayweather and made $100 million off of that. Why does he need to fight?
To prove the doubters wrong.
What doubters? Everyone knows how much Conor McGregor has changed the game. But let's just face facts. He had a very gruesome injury. I don't care if he says his titanium rod is stronger than ever. The doctors did amazing jobs. I'm kicking harder than ever. I don't care. That sits in the back of your mind, and that leg is still compromised, and it forever will be compromised. No, that was a career-ending injury almost.
But
so why does he need to fight?
Look at Chris Weidman, though. He went back and fought.
But look at Chris Weidman. Look at his performance he just had against Brad Tavares. You can tell there's a little doubt in the back of the mind. Oh, should I throw this leg kick again? Oh, should I plant like that again? Do I have the same power? Do I have the same punch off of that leg? That's the question.
I feel like Conor's going to come in in the prediction for this fight. Conor McGregor will come out and throw that leg immediately, just to get in the back of his head, like, okay, like I'm good. That's what Chris Weidman should have done.
But it's still different. You can tell his stance was a little different.
Oh, yeah.
He was a little gingery on that leg. I don't care how much you talk up that is not in the back of your head. It is. I know for 1,000%. So my prediction is he isn't fighting. I don't think he'll ever step in the UFC octagon again.
That's crazy.
Truly. Because why? He doesn't need to. Maybe he'll go off and do boxing and box a Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he'll go box Nate Diaz in their third fight. But I don't see a reason that he needs to step in the UFC octagon. And I think the tough announcement in the beginning made so much sense for them to fight. Yes, this is the way that Conor McGregor gets back to the title. But he's not in USADA. He just literally a few days ago looks like he's starting to train again. I don't think he has the same hype.
USADA will bend the rules. They've done it before.
Yeah, and they're a business. I get it. They'll make money. The UFC won't make money. But I still don't think it's going to happen. There's no reason to.
It will happen. Conor still has like 1 or 2 fights left on his contract. He can't just leave.
Conor can do whatever he wants, man.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a contract. He's under the sport.
Well, he could just be like, I'm retiring. I know there's all these little negotiations within behind closed doors that, he can't go do boxing without Dana. He can't do this, this, and this. And I'm not saying that he's going to go off and do that. I'm just saying on the surface level, he doesn't need to fight in the UFC. But if he does fight Michael Chandler, that is the best fight for him.
He like how I said earlier, he wants to prove the doubters wrong. What champion have you ever seen that breaks their leg, completely gets it surgically repaired, and wins the world title again? No one. And I don't even think if Conor does that, there will be no one else that gets to what he did.
The risk reward, I just don't think is there. The risk reward. What if he goes out there and gets starched by Michael Chandler? What does that do for his legacy?
Nothing. And then he's done. He's retired.
I don't know. Okay, if they do fight at the end of the year in December at UFC 296, give me your prediction. What do you think's gonna happen?
Knocks out Michael Chandler.
Puts him out cold.
Yes. Chandler gets a little too wild. And Conor might counter off of him.
The one thing that is so mind-boggling to me is that Michael Chandler could easily be the UFC lightweight champion. And there's no ifs and buts about it. He has all the potential in the world. He has a very good stand-up game. He has a very good wrestling game. He has great submissions. He has great submission defenses. But his issue's in his head. He's an entertainer. He wants to win over the crowd. He wants to get that $50,000 fight of the night or performance of the night. Check. But in reality, if he was the world champion and would fight smarter and not fight ego fights, he would make 3 times the amount of that money with pay-per-view points, with media obligations, being a world champion, all the followers, everything. So the fact that he is not a world champion when he has all the ability in the world makes me think that Conor McGregor will win this fight if it happens. He's not going to fight the biggest fight in his entire life against the biggest name in the sport and wrestle him and fight smart. No, he's going to go in there. He's going to trade. And Conor McGregor is a counterpuncher and will find that chin, no doubt. So if Conor McGregor does come back, Michael Chandler is the best fight for him.